Hey, what's that in your hand? What are you up to?
Oh, hi. I'm actually going to stake a chili plant. One of the chili plants is sort of keeled over and fallen on the floor. And I think I should be giving it some support and erecting it again.
Why is it keeled over?
So, a plant can keel over for a number of reasons. Sometimes the stem is just not strong enough to bear the weight of the plant. At other times, it might be knocked over by wind or even from excess watering because the soil around it gets really mushy and it keels over. Sometimes it keels over because it has a lot of fruit. In our case, probably that's the case. And lastly, sometimes another plant sort of overwhelms it. That's also the case in our with our chili plant, where sort of a weed, kind of a creeper, has sort of strangled it and literally wrestled it down to the floor.
So, what are the tools you have?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a stake. Actually, I could use any piece of wood, but I have some of this lying from a previous business that I used to run. So these are stretcher frames used for paintings. And I have a scissor and some string and this hammer, which I'm going to use to knock the stake into the ground.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, you can see this is my chili plant. It's sort of fallen off, and I may even have to end up pruning it a little bit just to sort of manage its weight. It seems to have been cut earlier as well from here. Sometimes when the plant keels over, it starts sort of, forming a new kind of a shape, which is aligned to the ground and with many stems rising up to the top. So that's what seems to have happened with this earlier, and we'd already pruned it from here and straightened it out a bit. I'm also worried about this area because I've planted some new papaya saplings here, and I don't want this to sort of get completely taken over by this creeper. So I'm going to remove this a little bit with my scissor wherever I sort of see it. Just going to cut it randomly and it'll probably dry out on its own. So alright, I can see this is like really heavy, but put the stake in the direction in which the plant is naturally leaning. So I'm going to be putting it here. If I put it behind it, it'll take me extra effort to tie it back. So I'm going to stake it in close to where it has a natural tendency to keel in, and then I'm going to hammer this in. I'm just going to take some of the string and secure it with the stake. I'm using something called Sutli, which is like a natural string. I like it because it doesn't sort of create plastic litter on the farm. But the downside is it does tend to wear out quite fast with rain and with water. So always good to double it up and give it a little bit more strength. I'm actually tying it at two places. Okay. I'm going to also cut off some of the side shrubs and stems right now. Just give it a better shape. Take out some of the congestion. There's always a temptation to leave everything because it has fruit. Oh, we can't cut this right now, etc. But in my experience, if you succumb to that temptation, you sometimes end up losing the whole plant. So you just have to take the right calls, shape them correctly. Anything that's going completely out of whack, like this branch is, it's best to just take it out altogether.
So this bush is full of chilies. What do you plan on doing with it?
Well, so the green chilies I'm just going to harvest now out of this, pick it up, use it to make some pickle perhaps. The rest of the chilies we are going to leave on the plant to turn red, and then we're going to dry them up and use them as red chili powder. So yeah, I think that's it. Seems like it's balanced. It's not disturbing the papaya. Just going to pull back some of this invasive Yep, so that looks good. Mission accomplished. I hope you found that useful. If you want to follow our daily activities, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and see what we are up to on a daily basis. See you.